name, please? And can you say and spell your first and last name?
Dawn McGrath, DAWN McGrath.
And how old are you?
61. I will be 62 in a couple of months.
Tell me, well, of course you don't remember when Fred was born, but tell me about your family and where you guys grew up, how many brothers and sisters, and tell me about Fred.
And I referred to him as Ross, so we called him by his middle name, Fred, because there were so many Freds in the family. So if I interchange that, you'll understand. So he was born a year and a couple weeks after, or a year and a month after I was born, so we were very close in age. We grew up on the southwest side with two parents who divorced when I think I was around 6, so Fred had to be about 5. And so that was very hard on him, you know, the divorce. But and then at that time we went to live with our grandparents, my maternal grandparents, and we ended up going to Catholic schools and went to the same school, and we were always real close. We bickered, so close.
So you didn't have a mom and dad you grew up with?
Well, my mom lived with us for a while, and she was remarried, and we went to go live back in the house that we were basically born in, and so then she remarried. I think I was around 8, so he had to be around 7, and it was not a good marriage. It was it lasted a couple years, and then we went back to live with my grandparents again, and this time more permanently. So I do a lot of
brothers and sisters?
Oh, and then my sister came along about 2 years, a year and a half after my brother, and that's Corinne. So so there were 3 of us, and there's always 2 against 1. It was just the way it was. And so we did our kid bickering, but, you know, he was loyal. You know, we could fight, but but if anybody ever tried to do anything to us or hurt us in any way, he was there. So we were tight in that way. And also, you know, growing up with our grandparents and being divorced in the 60s was kind of a stigma at the Catholic school. So so he was a year behind me in grammar school, and we walked to school together, we played together, I threw him in a sandbox once and he broke his collarbone. So we had our moments. And
describe him as a person.
As a person, he was a nice boy, good student, very bright, and so it's just so far to go back.
Did he always want to be the father that he never had? Tell me.
Oh, yes.
Tell me. He always, go ahead.
Okay, he always wanted to be the father he never had. Always. And he did a great job. Those 2 kids are the first in that generation to go to college, finish college, a master's degree. My niece is now studying to be a vet. Just bright kids, and he pushed education. He had an associate's degree, but it was important to him that those kids got an education, and he worked his tush off so that they could go to school.
What did he get his degree in? What did he go to do?
I think it was math. He was very bright at math. He used to, I went back to school, and he used to tutor me over the phone. He was a great teacher, and patient, and I had just had an easy way about him of explaining things. It was I mean, to teach math over the phone was not easy.
But he got a laborer job?
Yeah, he did. He was going to continue school, and he and Eileen met, and her father was in the trades, and he got Fred the job. So he discontinued, he finished school and did not go on to get his bachelor's degree, but married Eileen instead. He found the love of his life. And they were together, what did we say, 1978? I mean, it was a long time. So anyway.
And then tell me, what was he getting his associate degree in math?
I think it was in
Where at?
mathematics at College of DuPage. Yeah, he lived with my mom so he could go to school. So they lived in LaGrange, and my mom and he were very, very close. So she should be here. Anyway,
So tell me October 21st, 1988.
1988, yes. That was the wedding
Say the
day.
date,
That
but
was
you gotta tell me the date.
October 21st, 1988. They were married, and they were just so happy. It was a wonderful day. It was a great wedding. All the moms came.
What did he tell you his dreams for his future was with Eileen and the kids?
You know, he kind of lived day to day, in my opinion, he. I'm sorry, I lost my train of thought. Can we?
You got that. Hey, Tracy.